What's up guys, JP back at you once again, bringing you guys another video. This time we are creating a new series. It is going to be called Weekly Redbox Reviews. This is a series that is going to help me watch more films from the year 2015 so that at the end of the year when I do my top 10 of 2015 I will have a little bit bigger palette than I have the previous years by hopefully watching a lot of films that hit the Redbox that I really don't feel like buying, so this is an easy way to watch them, just rent them. I will try to do one of these every week depending on, what's available in the Redbox in my area, and if I get around to it, I will try to post one of these at least every Monday or Friday. So this will be the very first episode in Weekly Redbox Reviews. The film that we're going to be talking about today from my local Redbox is Maggie from the year 2015. This film stars Arnold Schwarzenegger. The film follows Arnold Schwarzenegger as he is picking up his daughter from a hospital which she has been diagnosed with the zombie virus. This is a world where it's kind of post-zombie outbreak, meaning they never really say much about the world we live in, but you get the sense that it's happened quite a while ago. They're used to this by now. They have protocols, they have systems in place, they have guidelines and ways of doing things post-zombie outbreak. You never really know how long ago the outbreak was, but you get a sense that they've been dealing with it for quite a while now, and this is almost probably the tail end of it. Arnold Schwarzenegger gets to take his daughter home and kind of live with her for her final weeks as she slowly becomes a zombie. Now this can lead to a bunch of different scenarios and development of the zombie state, as well as your family members dealing with that situation. That's basically your story. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger dealing with the fact that his daughter is going to turn into a zombie, as well as the daughter, dealing with the fact that she's going to turn into a zombie. This film is very, very, very slow. Not much happens in it. It's a PG-13 film and it's very tame. It's really all about the slow, decaying person, both on a physical level and a emotional level. It's sort of symbolic of a family member who is terminally ill. You can't do anything to stop the outcome, but you can only try to make them feel more comfortable, and you can make their final days memorable ones. That's kind of what we're dealing with here. It's a very interesting concept. I've seen it kind of done before, but never in like the entire film, to where it's literally just following her through these stages, and it's not very obvious about the stages either. It's sort of a very gradual change. It's not very jarring, and Arnold Schwarzenegger has a very good performance in this film. It's very low key. It's very subdued. You don't really feel like, hey, this is Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger. You feel like, wow, this could be anyone. This is just your normal guy. He doesn't feel like he's anything special, and that was pretty impressive to me, because it's Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger. Like, he's pretty damn impressive person. He's commands your attention, and in this film he didn't. He wasn't the centerpiece. The daughter was definitely the centerpiece of the film. The film kind of held back a little bit because it was a PG-13 film, sort of more of like a drama. There's not a whole lot of horror elements to it. It's sad. It's a sad movie. It kind of like pulls on your heartstrings a little bit, but I also feel like there is not a whole lot of character development. Like, we do not see a lot of character interactions that would cause you to then feel extremely bad over the situation. There are some moments. There's a moment when her friends, the daughter Maggie, her friends come in to visit her, and she goes out with them, and that's kind of a sad moment because it's this weird feeling where the people around you are normal and you're gonna die. The characters accept it. There's not a lot of pushback or fighting it, and that kind of leads to this like awkward or uncomfortable moments in the film. It's kind of a weird one because I like some of the things about it, and I did like the topic. I liked how it was handled in terms of it being very sad and it being this slow. Like, it makes sense the film was slow in a certain way because the process is slow, right? It's a slow, dragging process of you slowly turning into a zombie and eventually either needing to be killed or sent away to what's called the quarantine, to where other people kill you, and it's like a terrible way to spend your final, hours or days on Earth and being alive, being a person. So there's kind of this weird dynamic on like what to do. How do we, what's the easiest way to deal with the eventual outcome? The film itself is very slow, and the process of all of this is very slow. So it fits. It does seem like it's fitting for the film to also be slow because it really showcases the drawn out process of the zombification. I don't really know what to say about this one. I'm kind of all over the place in this review. I did like it, but I can't recommend it and say that it's a great watch because it's just not that entertaining. It makes you think a little bit. It makes you think about if you've ever had somebody in your family who has died or had a long process of dying. It definitely makes you feel terrible. It's depressing. I love the drawn out, washed out look of the film. It was shot very well, and it has this gray look to it, which definitely has this depressing vibe, which I like. And it fits the film very well. But besides that, I felt like the ending was fitting, but at the same time, I also felt like the point of the film was about that much, and the entire film was about that much in length. What you get out of the film doesn't kind of reflect how much time you put into the film. So with that said, I'm gonna give it about a 6 out of 10. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this more sort of laid back style review where I just kind of spitball my thoughts out really quickly right after watching the film. I didn't really think about it and process my thoughts. I just sort of, here's what I thought. So see you guys next time with another review. Peace out.